What's good, everybody? How are y'all doing? So I'm gonna do all signs, what to expect, general messages, whatever comes through, comes through. It could be love, could be money, could be anything. So I am gonna be doing Aries as well tonight, guys. I just wanted to get this out of the way. So stay tuned for that. Oh. All right, what's good, Sierra? Hey, Venu, Sleeping Beauty. All right. What cards? Yeah, I'm gonna... All right, so we're doing all signs, what to expect for this week. Starting with Aries, universe, spirits, and guides. I'm gonna pull an oracle for each sign as well, okay? What's good, vibes? Hey, Carol, Veronica. What's good, girl? Okay. Aries. So yeah, Aries, I'm going to do your individual read as well tonight, okay? What do we for Aries? What can Aries expect? Universe. What can Aries expect? One more. Three shuffles. What can Aries expect? What's good, soccer chick? Lorraine. Your overall energy, Aries. Page of Pentacles in reverse with the Knight of Swords right under that. Oh, Lord have mercy. You're not in the mood for something. Oh, it's kind of that energy. What I just heard is if you're going to play it like that, expect the same back, okay? I do feel like you're in a little bit of a sharp tongue type of energy right now. You feel, again, with the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like you have been evaluating who has been giving you certain energy, who's been doing what. It's like you're really evaluating where your attention is deserved, okay? And I feel like you are basing, you know, what you're putting your focus on based off how people are treating you. And I do feel here like you are perceiving something to be unfair, especially if it's a home situation or a family situation. It's like you are no longer holding yourself liable to a situation because it's like you're sick of investing all your energy, all your time, all your work into something that is not giving you the same in return. And it is causing you to be very, you know, not spiteful, but it's like it's causing you to be very blunt to the point, saying it how it is. You're in this mood of saying it how it is. You have no patience for anything else. And you feel like there's a situation here that's unfair, especially if it's a family or home situation. Okay. For some of you as well, you could be very focused right now on finding a home. Okay. I'm going to put that out there as well. A lot of you guys are very focused on finding a home, and you're frustrated because you feel like there's nothing available or nothing becoming available, or something just doesn't seem to be working out in your favor, and you're kind of losing interest here. Okay. Be careful. Be careful of doing things because something else isn't working out, or be careful of, how do I say? It's like there may be a temptation here to undermine your personal worth because of how something else is responding to you. And it's good to remember to not quit, okay? Whatever this is that you're trying to work toward, don't quit, but you may want to take a break or just take a step back, but not, you know, sign any dotted lines, not make any final calls here until, you know, you can think clearly or until you can find a better option. Because I feel like there's a temptation here to do something because something else isn't working out in your favor. So just take your time, okay? Try not to be too impulsive or try not to rush things because it seems as though something isn't working out in your favor and it is pissing you off, okay? Some of you, it's just a matter of saying it how it is in a family situation, okay? Or saying it how it is in a home situation. But for others of you, there's a desire here or temptation to, you know, rush to the next best thing, or rush to, you know, make it work in a situation you know very well doesn't make you happy because you feel like you don't have a choice. And again, sometimes things don't work out exactly when we want it to work out. It doesn't mean it can't work out, but it may need to take more time. So again, there may be patience here that's needed for you on an individual level, okay? I feel like you may be lacking that with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. But let's get an oracle card for you guys. We have purity, resistance, and action. Oh, Lord. So, again, especially if you're rushing or, you know, tempted to fall back into certain patterns because something isn't working out in your favor, whatever transformation or whatever change you have went through that made you see who you are from a different perspective, you may need to resist an environmental issue in your life in order to keep your clear mind, or in order to keep, how do I say? Like, to me, purity is like your motives are good, your intentions are good, you're not doing things out of magic, you're not doing things to manipulate a situation so it can cater to you. To me, purity is having authentic motives and intentions, right? And we do that and we have that when we're operating from authentic soul conviction and nothing else, right? So make sure you're doing things for authentic soul conviction and not necessarily because you feel like you have no other choice. Or if that is the case, be honest about it, okay? Because I do feel like there is some temptation here to take action very quickly. So this is literally saying resist action here, resist being impulsive, resist doing things out of that initial need or desire, okay? Patience. Okay, you could be dealing with a Libra, it doesn't have to be. Okay. All right, Taurus. What's good, Jack? Hey, Sierra. Danny. What do we have for Taurus? What can Taurus expect? Hold on. What can Taurus expect? Universe, spirits, and guides. What's good, Patricia? What can Taurus expect? Three shuffles. One more. So the Knight of Cups in reverse wanted to come out, Taurus. I don't know what to think about that just yet. Your overall energy, Strength in reverse, and the Lovers right under that. By the way, check out your Taurus reading. I did just post it. That kind of, the Lovers kept popping up for you in that read. I'm just saying. So Taurus, I feel like you are irritated with some form of choice that you feel pressure to make, okay? It could be in regards to love, but the Lovers is also just major choices that connect with us on a higher level, okay? It doesn't have to be love. And I feel like there's a lack of strength here, or it's like you're trying to avoid making some form of decision. Okay, and with the Strength in reverse, it's like the more you avoid something, the more you find yourself overcompensating or trying to create, you know, this illusion where you do authentically enjoy something, even if you don't. It's like you're having a hard time accepting a need for change here in a situation that's unstable. With the Tower card, it's like there's something here that's just unstable, or it's like crumbling beneath you, but it's like you're holding tightly to it or constantly delaying taking action on something. Okay, there's a lot of slow moving energy here. And with the Knight of Cups in reverse, it's like there may be a lot of creative blocks, or there's a lot of tension on an emotional level, or a lack of emotion that you may be receiving from other people. And it's because you're not addressing energy. You're not addressing the awareness that you have available to you. It's like something is not working out, or something is continuously, you know, frustrating you, but it's like you're not addressing it here. You're taking your time. If there is a new direction that you're needing to take, whether that's in love or work, whatever it may be, it's almost like you could be being a little bit too critical on the situation. Okay, I'm just going to put that out there. Or there's this analysis paralysis type of energy where it's like you're avoiding. It kind of reminds me of like you feel like you've already invested a lot of time into a situation. Okay, whether that's work, or there's always this desire to see something through. But the problem is, it's almost like something is crashing down regardless of if you want to do it or not. So it's kind of like someone's trying to like get this horse moving, like on an energetic level. Your horse is trying to be pushed forward, and it's like there was a resistance to do so, okay? And the more you avoid some form of decision, the more pressure, or the deeper this pit seems to go. It could definitely be in regards to work. Just clarify this Knight of Pentacles. with the Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Hierophant. So the Two of Pentacles in reverse talks about bad decisions, especially when it comes to money, especially when it comes to long-term, you know, longevity. And with the Hierophant, it's like you may be making a lot of decisions based off how you think things should be, but it's like you may not be allowing yourself to fully explore the options. Okay? It's almost like you're not allowing yourself to think outside the box here in a situation, especially if it's work involved, and it's not doing you any favors. You know, it's like you're holding yourself to a standard where that standard of living no longer exists. I know that's really dramatic, but especially if it's in work, you're holding yourself to a standard that is just creating a lot of instability for you on a money. Like, for example, you may have a lot to offer with this Knight of Pentacles, but you're not allowing yourself to, you know, maybe you need to create an online business. Maybe you need to think outside the box a little bit, and you're having a hard time allowing yourself to do that. And it's creating a lot of blockages. It's creating, you know, you to feel restricted as well into what you invest your talents into. And it's just crashing beneath you. And it's like you're having a hard time looking at it any other way. Or if it's love related, you're avoiding making a decision when it comes to love because it's like you feel things need to be a very specific way, when it's kind of like your belief system working against you. Okay, so I don't know, Taurus, I do feel like there's going to be some form of decision that's almost forced on you. Okay, and I don't want to make it sound like more dramatic. It could be something small, and I feel like you're having a hard time moving. It's like you're just standing there. Okay, just give me an oracle card for Taurus. So we have self-love and balance. Let's get one more. These oracle cards, I swear to God. Discernment and realization. All right, so this is about knowing your worth. And when you truly know your value, you're not going to undercut yourself. Okay, it is about finding balance, but also not thinking too extreme where you're putting blockages up and barriers where they aren't deserved. Okay, there could be some form of realization that helps you judge a situation properly with discernment. But I do feel like there's this desire. I don't really feel like it's about self-love or self-worth, because I feel like you know your worth with the Knight of Pentacles. It's about changing the path of how to get to fruition, changing the road or something of that nature. Sorry, I know that's like really cheesy, but it's almost like you need to change the road, not necessarily the value. It's like there's a different way to get what you want. And it's like you're having a hard time seeing something any other way. Okay, it's like maybe you're a YouTuber and it's like you do something but you're very set on doing it a specific way. And it's like you can still have that, but maybe it's about maybe just being who you are, not necessarily trying to be like everybody else. It could be anything like that. But again, finding balance in chaos, because I do feel with the Tower card, something may be crashing down or something isn't going the way you had hoped. And I feel like you're undermining yourself here, whether that's in love or work. It's like you're being too critical on how you get to where you want to be. Okay, so let's move on to Gemini. Let's get Robin. All right, Gemini. What do we got for Gemini? What can Gemini expect? Oh, the Sun in reverse wanted to come on, Gemini. We're not going to take that. All right, what can Gemini expect? Two more. What can Gemini expect? General messages for Gemini. Three shuffles. Your overall energy, Gemini, 6 of Swords in reverse and the Star right under that. So this is like slowing down. The 6 of Swords in reverse can talk about canceled plans or, you know, resisting some form of flow, resisting some form of change. But with the Star under that, it's almost like you're slowing down a little bit, or let's just see here. Yeah, Gemini, I feel like there's something that you're backing out on, to be quite honest with you. Okay, and I feel like you're trying to just let it be. The Star energy is a very calm, pacing, taking things day by day, just going things at, like with a stride and trust that things are happening the way it's supposed to be. And I do feel like there is some resistance, Gemini, with the 6 of Swords in reverse. It's like you're kind of going against your natural flow of things. You may be holding back communication. You're holding back acting on things quickly. This could be also, if you had plans to move or to travel, this can also be a resistance to that for whatever reason. Okay, 4 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups in reverse, Page of Swords. You're definitely money focused. I'm just going to put that out there. The 4 of Pentacles does talk about financial security or financial stability. And it's like you got a lot going on for you when it comes to your finances, or there's a lot of potential for such, but you do need to play it safe here. And by that, I mean, you know, if you got a budget, use it. If you know what I mean? This is about playing it safe when it comes to money. And I feel like right now you are very withdrawn. You're withdrawn from change, or you're withdrawn from anything impulsive. But it's because there's something here that you're canceling. 6 of Swords in reverse and 3 of Cups in reverse. These are both cards that can represent canceling plans, canceling a reunion, canceling connecting with people. This is like being an introvert on ecstasy, okay? It's like you are being an introvert, or you're being very antisocial. You're isolating yourself. And with the Page of Swords, I feel like you're just using your head here. You're trying to be smart. You're trying to not do anything too crazy. Clarify the Page of Swords for Gemini. 5 of Wands in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Gemini, I feel like you are aware that there's just something here that's out of your control. Okay, the Page of Swords is someone that does go. They go to see what's going on. You may have your eye on someone, or you may have an eye on an opportunity. But you're looking at this opportunity and you're like, yeah, it's not a good time. It's just going to cause drama. Or the Ace of Pentacles in reverse can literally talk about bad timing. Or you just see something as very unstable. And I feel like you're just trying to use your head here, Gemini. This is very withdrawn for Gemini. And it's like you're canceling anything, or you're backing out on plans with friends. You're backing out on anything that you feel is going to cause some form of instability. Because right now you're in this like survival mode, I guess you could say. 4 of Pentacles can be like survival mode, or you don't trust feeding into anything right now, especially if you feel like it's going to cause drama. Okay, but I feel like this is more so playing it safe when it comes to your finances. Because with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, you may feel like it's like you feel like if you don't play it safe, things are going to go downhill. Let's just put it that way. So I feel like this is more so about money, Gemini. If it is love related, it's like you are feeling like there's either a third party involved, or you feel like entertaining something's just going to cause drama and you're not doing it. Okay. So you're resisting your natural flow, your natural desires, your natural ways of communicating. Okay. But when it comes to money, Gemini, it's looking good. And I feel like that's really what you're putting your focus on, or you're putting your focus on just trying to stay grounded. So we have beauty, will, and blossoming. Resilience at the bottom, and focus. So Gemini, I feel like you're starting to realize the value that you do hold. Okay, I'm just going to put that out there. And the Four of Pentacles is very withdrawn and protective of what they got, because they understand the value of it. And I feel like the more you realize the value of what you have, or whether that's on a personal level or in a literal level, is like it's giving you a lot of willpower to continue on. With blossoming here, I feel like you're on some form of journey, or you're growing, or you're going through some form of process. And I feel like you're aware that you need to stay strong here, or be resilient, stay focused, if you want to get what you truly deserve, or what you truly are wanting here. But it's like there's some level of willpower here, Gemini. If you can see the way this girl is looking at this coin, it's almost like, you know, if you just put enough focus, or if you put enough energy into something, it's going to grow, or it's going to work out. But you feel like right now, it's kind of like grind time. You're grinding right now, okay? You're not in the mood to entertain drama. You're not in the mood to go out and party. It's like you don't feel like you deserve to party just yet. Okay, that's just an example. That's just an example. So Gemini, I feel like you're just using your head. You're not being impulsive. You're not, you know, even if you do see, because the Three of Cups in reverse can talk about gossip and, you know, drama or shit disturbers. Even if you do feel like there's people in your life trying to cause shit, I feel like you're not even giving them the time of day. It's like, talk your shit. What's that song? Talk your shit. I don't remember. There's a song that has that verse in it. I don't remember how it went. But it's like, you're looking at them like, talk your shit. I got shit to do. Okay? Regardless. I like it. All right, Cancer. You're welcome, Boss Mama. Boss Mama. All right, what do we got for Cancer? Universe, spirits, and guides. What can Cancer expect? The world just showed its face. But let's see. What can Cancer expect? Two more. Three shuffles. Your overall energy, Cancer, Two of Swords with the moon right under that. Yeah, you're confused. Okay. You're confused, possibly. Or let's see. Let's just see here. All right, Cancer, I feel like someone's confusing you, okay? You're confused. You're not really sure what the truth is. It's making it very difficult for you to make some form of decision. Clarify the Knight of Swords in reversed with the Temperance. I mean, this could be you, but I'm just going to read it the other way. But Cancer, there's definitely someone that is possibly like being very spiteful with you, bitter, withholding communication possibly. There may literally be an argument or heated energy between you and someone else. It doesn't have to be love related, but something is definitely putting you, it's confusing you. It's like, okay, so now what do I do? Like, now what do I do? It's like you're in a very stuck energy. And Knight of Swords in reverse, Temperance in reverse, that's like an argument, or you may feel like someone's being spiteful with you, or you may feel like you're receiving a lot of bitter energy here from someone. And with the Queen of Cups and the Chariot, I do feel like there's, clarify the Queen of Cups with the Seven of Pentacles. So this is something that you've already invested into, Cancer. If this is a love situation, you've already invested into this. And I feel like there's mutual love here, mutual respect. But what's going on with this bitter ass energy? I just need one more on this bitter ass energy. Page of Swords in reverse. You're dealing with someone, Cancer. Okay, I can't help but not make this about love. I mean, let's just see. You're dealing with someone that makes a lot of assumptions. They come up with this assumption in their mind and they go with it. Okay, now keep in mind this could be you, but I'm going to read it as the person you're dealing with. It could be family as well, but this is someone that there's a lot of speculation happening. There's a lot of assumptions. They assume this is how you are. They assume this is how it's going to be. It's like they're pointing the finger at you. Like, this is why I'm not investing into it. And they are being very bitter with you, or there's some form of imbalance here between the two of you. It's like you guys, like, it's almost like things were going well, or something was going well, and then there's this clash. Okay, the Temperance in reverse can talk about clash of perspectives, but it's clarify the Chariot energy for Cancer with the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Like, Eight of Cups in reverse. Like, what's going on, Cancer? So I feel like you are getting the signs to just kind of pull back from a situation. Okay, you're pulling back, you're taking your time with the Knight of Pentacles. It's like you still see potential here, but you're definitely not. The Knight of Wands can talk about someone running from it, or it's like you're determined to move on from a situation, not because you don't see potential, but because it's like you may be a little bit heated or mad at the way someone is treating you, or at the way a situation is playing out. Because the Knight of Wands comes in to prove, he comes in to win, he comes in to make a statement too, right? And it's like you may be trying to get someone's attention because it's like you're looking at them like, are you serious? It's like you feel like someone is pointing the finger at you, or you feel like there's a lot of speculation happening, or there's some form of argument, or you can't talk to someone without it causing an argument. And I feel like it's pissing you off, but simultaneously it's motivating you. It's motivating you to step into your highest power. Okay? And I do feel like there's still mutual love here with the Queen of Cups. But it's like you feel like you're at a standstill because you feel like someone is just constantly clashing with you or finding reasons to argue. Okay? But with the Chariot energy, this is saying that you will come out of this with a victory. Okay? And again, there's almost something that is inconvenient. Even if it's not love related, there's something that's inconvenient, frustrating, but at the same time, it's motivating you to step into your highest power. So it's kind of like one of those blessings in disguises type of energy. And let's just get one more energy on this Queen of Cups. With the 8 of Cups in reverse, this isn't done. Look at this. I feel like someone will be back around, but it's like right now they're either in a mood or there's just something that you guys are clashing on. There's something that you guys are clashing on. Okay, you could be waiting for this person to come back at you, correct? Or for a third party to get out of the way, or that's what this person's doing. But regardless, Cancer, I do feel like you are just stepping into your highest power. You're not letting something bring you down. You're holding back from this person. But it's because you feel like they're being very spiteful or harsh or rude, cold. I don't know. I feel like this is just a bump in the road, to be honest with you. They're going to be back around. I can tell you that if it's love related, or if it's not love related. If it's not love related, and this is all you, Cancer, be careful of what shit you get your nose into that causes a lot of frustration, that causes you to get all like riled up into your ego, that causes you to want to talk a lot and like say a lot of things. Be careful with that because it's just steering you off a path that you're already going to win. Let's just put it that way. Okay? But let's see. Give me an oracle card for Cancer. So we have darkness and hunger. So this kind of reminds me of like, if this is love related, Cancer, there could be a disconnect that is almost causing more intensity or more, I don't want to say hunger, but it's like with disconnect or with unstable times, it also creates this energy of realizing how much we desire that same thing, or how much or how strong we are if it's an individual thing. So I feel like there's some form of power that's coming out of a time of darkness or disconnect, separation. It's creating, again, like I said, you are becoming stronger for one. You're becoming more realizing of what you're worth. But there's something that is causing a huge, almost like I said, there's a disconnect that's almost making, if it's love related, it's making it you guys stronger. Okay, or desire each other even more so. Or if it's something just on an individual level, Cancer, I feel like this is you realizing, you know, what you truly want, how powerful you are, how powerful you truly are. Okay, and it's coming from a time of darkness or frustration. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. We have Cancer. Could be any sign as far as elements go. All right. Let's move on to Leo. Estimated wait time is 32 minutes on 911. What are you guys talking about? What's going on, Karen? What's the tea? All right. What do we got for Leo? What can Leo expect? Universe, spirits, and guides. Lord have mercy. What can Leo expect? One more. Three shuffles. Your overall energy, Leo, Ace of Pentacles in reverse with the Seven of Cups right under that. There's definitely a scattered energy here, and it's causing a lot of frustration because it's maybe freaking you out a little bit, especially if it's a work situation. It's like you may be feeling a little bit unstable or feeling like it's shaky ground, okay? And it's like, I feel like you're more frustrated because you're trying to find a solution, or you're trying to find out how to fix a situation, or you're trying to, you know, get more momentum going, I guess you could say, when it comes to your money, when it comes to your overall stability, and how you're feeling overall when it comes to how grounded you are. And I feel like you feel like you're losing control here in a situation. Look at that. 10 of Wands. It's like you feel like you're losing control. And I do feel like this is money related for the most part. It doesn't have to be. Take it how it resonates. But it's like you feel like you're losing control here in a situation, and it's pissing you off, if anything. Okay, and the more scared you get, or the more irritated you get, the more you develop this like control issue, or it's almost like the more hyper focused you become on the glass being half empty rather than full. Okay, let's put it that way. And when we kind of operate in that energy of lacking or fear, okay, we manifest reasons to be fearful. And I know no one likes to hear that, and sometimes it can be very hard, but it's almost like we become uptight. We become awkward. We become, I mean, because it could be the smallest of things, right? It's like we don't really allow our truest self to illuminate, and we overthink, or we over focus on things that don't necessarily deserve our focus, okay? So yeah, Ace of Wands in reverse, Moon in reverse, Judgment. You're getting a huge wake-up call that something needs to be changed here, or you're getting a huge wake-up call in the fact that it could just be the fact that something just doesn't bring you as much happiness or passion. There's no passion, and it's causing you to lack motivation here to continuously do something, and it's becoming a little bit forced, okay? The Moon in reverse can also represent self-deceival, or you're deceiving yourself a little bit, trying to get something off the ground or trying to force something to happen. And it's not that it can't happen, but it may be the way you're doing it, or the way you're trying to attain a certain goal. It's becoming forced, okay? And you're not allowing your true feminine energy to be seen, right? No matter what we're manifesting, we need to have that true. People can tell us all day long we're being fake, or they question our motives, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, it's all about how the universe perceives us, right? How authentic we are being with, are we manifesting our truest desires? Because that feminine energy, the moon energy, is a seed, right? And then our masculine energy is what gets things going, right? And it's almost like I feel like you're starting to realize something isn't making you happy, but it's like you're forcing it to work out. It's like you're not allowing your truest desires. It's like, when was the last time you had a good brainstorming session, Leo? Or when was the last time you really, got excited or passionate about something new? It's like maybe you just need time to like not zero in, but to just chill and experiment, or just feel who you are in this moment in time, and allow new things to come into play. Not necessarily sabotage old paths, but allow new seeds to be born on an authentic level, right? Because I feel like whatever you're trying to nurture right now, it's becoming forced when it comes to the masculine energy, Ace of Wands in reverse, but it's also becoming not a true desire of yours. And I feel like you're realizing that, but it's freaking you out because you don't know what the next path is. Just clarify the Judgment card. With the Five of Pentacles, you're real, this could be some financial, it's like you're realizing something isn't coming to fruition or something isn't working out for you financially either, and it's causing a lot of pressure. Okay. But again, there's a need here to be creative, and I feel like you're hyper-focused on everything that's going wrong. You're not allowing yourself to get to that place that you were probably in when something was going right. You know what I mean? We become inspired in the darkest of times, and that's when we connect with our authentic feminine energy. Just give me a card here. Advice for Leo. Yeah, Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. In advice. Now the fours can represent just balance and taking your time and not allowing yourself to get too out of your sorts. But with the Four of Pentacles, this is about playing it safe, yes. Okay, but with the Four of Cups, this is saying if you focus so much on what's going wrong, you're not going to be seeing these new seeds that are trying to be birthed into your reality. Okay, so become aware of the fact that maybe something does need to change, but don't allow yourself to be pulled out of your natural self based off insecurities or based off an ego burst is what I want to say. It's like some of you guys may be going through some form of ego burst as well because something isn't going the way you had hoped or had thought or had planned. But it's almost like with this Four of Cups, there is an opportunity trying to be birthed into your reality, and it's like you're so zeroed or hyper focused in something that's not going your way. Again, I even do this to myself sometimes. Okay, when we get in that uptight energy, it illuminates off us, and that's why you see so many people, they have this like desperate energy about them, right? They have this desperate aura. Email me now and you'll get this like first 10. It's like this desperate aura. You want to avoid that. Okay, you want to avoid that desperate aura. You can feel it. You get uptight. You're not yourself. You're scared to do certain things. You're scared to say certain things. Don't allow yourself to get in that energy. Just chill. Okay, there's an opportunity coming to you, but you're not going to see it if you're looking down here on what's going wrong. But let's see. Give me an oracle card here for. I'm going to shuffle these. We have Beauty and Will. So you are beautiful. All right. Give me an oracle card for Leo. Man. Here we go. Ooh. We have Peace and Sovereignty, Leo. Thank you, Momo79. I really appreciate that, girl. So peace and sovereignty. So I feel like this is more so getting connected with your authentic feminine energy, okay? Doing what you need to do in a run of a day, okay? Doing what you need to do to upkeep. But also when you chill and you have that downtime, allow yourself to have that downtime. Don't be so zero focused on how to put a pretty bow on what you currently got going on. Allow new seeds to be planted in this time of peace, okay? Because with that peace and connecting with your true divine feminine, even if you're a man, you need that feminine energy to plant the seeds, right? On a personal level. It's like you will discover how powerful you are when you just can truly connect with the divine. And I know it sounds like really dramatic, but I mean, like, connect with music, or, you know, get in tune with those ways that you maybe haven't been focusing on. If you are a woman, like, treat your divine feminine in a way that you normally don't treat her. You know, empower yourself through dance, through art, through music, whatever you do, whether you're male or female, to empower yourself and make yourself feel worthy and deserving of, and being the truest love that you'll ever meet. With that will come new seeds. It's like Virgin Mary. The universe will see you as a Virgin Mary. The universe will see you as someone, oh, look at that beauty. Look at that handsome man. Let's give them a seed, okay? Because you know how valuable you are. Yeah, you may be on a bumpy road, but it's not the end of the road. You got new seeds coming in, but you have to, like, prepare yourself for a date with the universe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that sounds really dramatic. Like, I do this. Like, you need to have a date with the universe is what you need. Like, make it intimate, make it sacred. Because you're very powerful, but you need to disconnect a little bit from this stress and this hyper-focused energy. Having things a very set way, and just chill and relax. Okay? So I hope y'all know what I mean by that, but like, trying to figure out how to explain that, but anyway, moving on to Virgo. What signs did we have? I don't think we had any specific signs, did we? We had Pisces and Cancer, okay? Anyways, what do we have for Virgo? What can Virgo expect? Hierophant in reverse wanted to come out, but let's see. Could be dealing with a Taurus. What can Virgo expect? Two more. What can Virgo expect? 3 shuffles. Your overall energy, 5 of Swords in reverse with the Page of Swords right under that, 2 of Cups. What the hell, Virgo? Okay. 2 of Cups, Queen of Swords in reverse. Tell me about the 10 of Cups in reverse. 2 of Pentacles. Sorry, Virgo, this one's a little confusing. Trying to use your head in a love situation. Mentally going. So Virgo, I feel like you are desiring something, okay? Now the 2 of Cups isn't always about love and connections and stuff like that. The 2 of Cups can also be, you know, paths that align with us or making choices that authentically align with us, okay? And I feel like you got your eye on a certain path, okay? Or you got your eye on love. However, it's almost like you're wanting, what is going on here, Virgo? I just need to get a couple clarifiers here. Tell me about the 10 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups in reverse. Two of Cups again. So Virgo, you know, I do feel like there's a choice here that's needed, okay? I feel like you are not happy. 10 of Cups in reverse is like you're not feeling happy. You may not feel like you and someone else is on the same page if this is a relationship, or it's like you're weighing out the pros and cons of ending a relationship as well. And it's like there's this obsessive 10 of Pentacles is old money. It's something already attained, already achieved, already accomplished, whether this is work, love, a relationship, whatever it may be. It's like there is something that you are holding on to, or the devil also signifies attachments, right? It's like there's some level of attachment gained here in a certain place of stability, whether that's work or love or whatever it may be. And It's almost like you're having a hard time. Listen, Virgo, I don't know what you guys got going on, but this one is confusing. Give me one more on the Ten of Pentacles. There's something that has already been done, Virgo, or something that has already been done, already been achieved in your life, okay? And there's a fear here because you're starting to recognize some form of toxicity, or you're starting to recognize that something isn't growing, or it doesn't seem to have a whole lot of potential, okay? Let's just put it that way. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse can also talk about, it's like the universe is constantly trying to slam something shut, but this attachment is feeding it, right? It's like they say, demons can look like saints if they're fed well, right? So it's like outside of some form of stability, or outside some form of status or whatever it may be, is something actually making you happy? You know, if this is a relationship, is it actually making you happy? You know, and I feel like you're starting to recognize something is not fulfilling you, or something is not making you happy. If anything, is doing the opposite, but it's like you don't know what to do here. Okay, mentally, I feel like you're exhausted. You don't even want to acknowledge a lot of bullshit. It's like you're mentally defeated before you even try to attempt to fix some form of situation. And there is an attachment surrounding either a money situation or commitment, possibly something that you are comfortable in. Like the Ten of Pentacles can be like, you made your bed, now you're there, you're laying in your bed, but now your bed's breaking, or whatever it may be. And it's like there's something here that's not growing. Could be caused from trying to control something too much as well. Ace Pentacles in reverse can talk about controlling your destiny, or being attached to a certain dynamic or way of doing things, but it's just creating a lot of unhappiness. With the Six of Cups in reverse and the Four of Cups in reverse, I do feel like the Six of Cups in reverse talks about healing childhood paradigms. It's growing up, essentially. It's growing up. Whatever past shit was holding you back, whether that's your childhood belief systems, paradigms, issues, whatever has been holding you back, I feel like you are outgrowing certain things that kept you in this nostalgic energy, right? And the more you outgrow your old systems, the more opportunities are being presented to you, or different roads are being, you know, paved for you, right? Paved. Different roads are being paved for you. So the reason I feel like you're so exhausted or defeated on a mental level is because you feel like you wasted your time, or the thought of wasting your time or have wasted your time is draining you. But you didn't waste your time. It was just part of the journey. Nothing is ever a waste of time. Just tell me about the Four of Cups in reverse. What is this? What's going on here? Virgo, it almost seems like you're going through some form of change, but you don't know how to handle it. I'm just going to be real, okay? Be careful if you're someone that has addictions, whether that is drinking or whatever it may be, because there could be a temptation here to kind of numb yourself. Because you are going through a transformation. The Six of Cups in reverse, again, you're healing childhood paradigms. Your belief systems may be changing. You may be seeing things differently, even if it's just love related. It's like you're seeing a love situation differently, and it's a little overwhelming. But it's also causing you to kind of go numb a little bit emotionally, as well as the Nine of Cups in reverse. It's like, just be careful of addictive behaviors. Just give me one more in the Six of Cups in reverse. I'm sorry, Virgo. This is the most confusing reading. You're not, the problem is, Virgo, is the universe is giving you every possible pattern it could, okay? It's like, Virgo, this is how this is making you feel. Virgo, this is how this is making you feel. Virgo, this is how this is making you feel. What are you going to do about it? And with the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like you're continuously putting your head to the ground, okay, metaphorically speaking. It's like you're continuously grinding on something that you know makes you feel like shit, and you're not willing to change it because there's some form of attachment. Maybe it brings in a lot of money, or maybe it's a relationship that you've been in for however freaking long and you feel like that's some form of accomplishment. It's like you're looking at something like, I've already invested this much time into it. I refuse to turn my back to it, but it's creating more damage on a spiritual level than anything else, because it's like the universe is giving you feeling after feeling after feeling of, this is how this is making you feel. What are you going to do about it? You know what I mean? And that's all the universe can do for us. If we continuously ignore those waves or feelings or notions that we get, nothing's going to change. And I feel like there's some form of toxicity that's constantly brought into your life, either based off of a work situation or a relationship, something that's already been done by you. And it's like you just want to stick to that plan. But it's creating a lot of missed opportunities for some, or it's creating you to kind of like go to the bottle or do whatever you need to do to make yourself feel numb. Lord have mercy. Just tell me what Virgo is weighing out here with the Two of Pentacles, because I feel like you're aware of this. That's the thing. It's like you feel if you make some form of change, or if you feel if you end something, it's going to be a hit to your pride. It's going to be a hit to your ego. Oh. I feel like you're scared to give up on something here because you feel like it's going to be a hit to your ego. Quite honestly. I don't know, Virgo. This just seems like the universe is screaming at you like, this is how it is. This is how it's making you feel. What are you going to do about it? And you continuously invest your time into the same thing, expecting different results, expecting different feelings, expecting whatever. Okay, and say if it's a job, it's like maybe you don't have to change your job, but maybe change the way you do it, or change the way you go at it, or, you know, maybe try to, I don't know, but it's like there's something here that you've gained some form of attachment to, and now it's like you're forcing something, or you're trying to control something, so it does work out in your favor, because if you leave now, you feel conned, or you feel like it's going to be a hit to your ego, or the way you're perceived, or your status. But who gives a shit about other people, for one? Who gives a shit? I don't know. It's almost like you're setting yourself up for depression, honestly, if anything. Okay, you could be dealing with a Capricorn. We have Virgo, Gemini. Could be any sign as far as elements go. I'm going to pull you guys an oracle card. Lord have mercy, Virgos. I'm sorry. Give me an oracle for Virgo. We have beauty. That seems to be coming out for everybody tonight. So we have beauty, purity, and self-love. So again, with the purity card, I don't remember what other sign had this, but this is about, you know, understanding your motives, understanding your reasonings. When you recognize that you're starting to do things because of the way you're perceived, or the way people are going to perceive it, or when you're starting to do things for other people or through the eyes of other people, we're no longer pure in our spirit. Okay, now we're living for the world. Now we're living for this, that, and the third. It's like there's a need here to maybe check, you know, why you're doing the things you do. Understand your worth as one without any added validation, or without any added statuses, or, you know, Facebook posts, or whatever it is. It's like, understand your worth as one. You're beautiful. You're handsome. You have a shitload of potential. You know, just stop. If you're worried about how other people are going to perceive you, or how other people are going to see some form of change, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Like, just as long as your motives are good, you're doing something because on a personal level, that's what you're convicted to do. Like, why would you care about people that rather see you unhappy, or rather see you depressed to continue something? Why would you care about those people? They don't authentically love you. They're catering to their own ego. They're catering to themselves. Okay? So if people claim to love you, but they want you to be unhappy, or they want you to do this, that, and the third, they don't love you. They love themselves. Okay? Or if this is a work thing, this is understanding your potential as one without comparing yourself to other people. Okay? So I don't know, Virgo, I feel like you know the problem, but you're too exhausted to address it. You're too exhausted to get involved in the drama or the... If this is work, just be careful that you don't attach change with the way you're perceived. Like, for example, you may be feeling like if I make some form of change in work, now I got to defend myself. Now I got to explain to people why I'm doing this. You don't need to explain to people why you're doing something. Yeah, you may need to make it noted, but you don't need to defend yourself to live your life. You don't. And you may be attaching some form of change with the need to prove or defend why you're doing something. You don't need to. Anybody that questions that, they're fucking weird. Okay? If anybody tells you you need to defend why you're doing certain things in your life for them, they're weird. Okay? I'm just going to put that out there. They're weirdos. I'm just saying. You don't need to defend yourself. You just do what you need to do. I don't care what the attachment is. I don't care if they're blood. I don't care. You just do what you need to do. And if you say that makes you happy, then people should be like, cool. Cool. Okay? Anyways, moving on to Libra. What do we got for Libra? What's going on here? Okay. Libra. All right, Libra. Hope your guys' isn't as confusing. You want to get a close-up of my nails? These are my nails, guys. See the diamonds? I love them. That's my favorite color, blue. All right, what do we got for Libra? What do we have for Libra? What can Libra expect? Universe, spirits, and guides. 3 shuffles. Overall energy, Libra, High Priestess in reverse, and the Strength in reverse right under that. Ignorance, is ignorance bliss? Is ignorance bliss? So Libra, I feel like, man, what's going on with this energy? It's been like this for a lot of people. Libra, I feel like you are definitely recognizing here that you're not happy in a situation, okay? But you don't know what to do about it. A lot of you guys are having a hard time even admitting a truth to yourself, okay? Whether this is work or love, a personal thing, I don't know. But with the High Priestess in reverse and the Strength in reverse, it's like you're suppressing any higher level of understanding of a situation because it's like you're too scared to address it, okay? And it's like you may be kind of setting yourself up to bullshit people. It's like, yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. I love my job. Oh yeah, me and my man were amazing. Fuck every night, you know, like whatever the situation is, it's like you may be finding yourself overcompensating because the reality is it's like you're not happy or something isn't really making you feel well. It could just be, it doesn't even have to be anything specific. Sun in reverse and Chariot in reverse, this can represent just, you know, depression or something deeper that's getting at you. But I mean, I'm not no doctor, so don't take advice from me. But in my experience, depression is usually caused from external forces that we're refusing to address, right? So, or it's just caused because some form of needed change is necessary. Like the dark night of the soul, 5 of Pentacles, for example, we experience those types of dark points because why? We need to birth new seeds. We need to go to our sanctuaries. Like the 5 of Pentacles, the guy, they're like next to a church. It's almost like, that's a metaphorical example, but it's like we go through those dark periods so we can turn to our sacred haven, so we can return to the place that gives us life in itself. And why? So we can plant new seeds. So there may be a calling here to kind of take a step back and plant new seeds. And F all night, yeah, that's right. It's like there may be a calling here to make some form of change, but it's overwhelming for you. Okay, the Chariot in reverse is apathy. It's lacking motivation. It's like forcing something to work out because it's like you don't want to address it any other way. Okay, so whether this is work or love or whatever it may be, it's like you're forcing something to work out because you're having a hard time seeing the truth of a situation. And you're in a stuck energy and you're finding yourself overcompensating or trying to make it seem like everything's great when it's not. Or maybe it is for you. Maybe this doesn't resonate. Okay, if it is, good. Okay, but if this resonates for you, this is like Libra. You're repressing your intuition here. Okay, some of you guys, the High Priestess in reverse can also talk about sharing things that we've been keeping in for a long time. Okay, a lot of you guys are low-key sharing the fact that, hey, I'm depressed, or hey, I'm having a hard time with this, that, and the third, and you're starting to recognize either nobody cares, or you're starting to recognize people aren't showing up for you anyway. So now the universe is looking at you, being like, what are you going to do about it? Okay, nobody's showing up. What are you going to do about it? Because you may be trying to like express certain things. Okay, the High Priestess in reverse can talk about sharing personal information, but it's not doing anything, or it's not helping, one or the other. Okay, maybe you're getting help, but it's not the help you need, right? And it's like the universe is looking at you like, what are you going to do about it? There's something that you need to acknowledge, or you need to address, or you're just going to keep going through this spiral of pain or frustration or lacking motivation. It's like, what are you going to do about it? You got to make the choice. You can't be, expecting other people to come in and give you this like pep talk. No one knows you like you know yourself. Nobody knows where you're supposed to go when you're not there yet. So I don't know. I feel like you just need to address the truth of a situation, because it's almost like you may be putting it on other people, or even one specific person to kind of come through for you, or to be that person for you. And it's like the universe is looking at you now like, how long are you going to put yourself through this before you take a stand for your happiness, Let's get an oracle card. For Libra. So we have change, the thunder, moon. It's also the number of 8. It's like which is power. That's your efforts. That's your masculine energy. It's like your masculine energy and your efforts are needed to embrace some form of change. We also have the path and discernment. So using your personal discernment to embrace some form of change. We have 2 8s here as well. We have 2 8s. It's like, this is on you, Libra. Whatever this is, or you've been waiting on people to like come through for you, or give you some form of reassurance, or give you like a rope. No, it's like the ladder is already there. The ladder is already there. Nobody needs to give you a rope, and it's on you to be able to make proper discernment of how you're feeling, of those waves, of when you're feeling those waves, of how many times you tell yourself you're okay when you're not, or how many times, you say, yeah, I'm going to make this change, but then you don't. You need to be recognizing your own personal bullshit always, right? So again, there is change needed. There's a new path needed, but you're going to have to use your proper discernment of the situation, of you, and also of patterns, and who makes you feel a certain way, who you need to stay away from. Because when we're going through extreme changes, whether that's in relationships or work or whatever it is, we need to protect ourselves at all costs. We got no time to be helping other people. We got no time for this, that, and third. We need to protect our energy. Okay, with no remorse. So if there's people that are constantly picking at you or triggering you, get yourself away from them, or don't entertain them. You need to protect yourself. Okay, so there's something here that's on you, Libra, that you need to address. And there needs to be a decision here to let something go, but it's either like you're playing stupid, or it's like it's almost like you're complicating something in your mind. You're complicating something. All right. Thank you, Jojo. I really appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right, Scorpio. What do we have for Scorpio? What can Scorpio expect? Universe, spirits, and guides. What can Scorpio expect? Three shuffles. Thank you, Enchanted Cottage Girl. Thanks, Karen. I appreciate that because you put up with our insanity. I appreciate you guys, honestly. And everybody check out Enchanted Cottage. I love her. She's a fellow double Gemini, so Capricorn moon, I believe. Check out Enchanted Cottage. I love her. Thank you, girl. So Scorpio, in your overall energy, Scorpio, for this week, 9 of Wands and the Emperor. I like this. I like this. 9 of Wands, Emperor, Knight of Wands. Okay. All right, so Scorpio, I feel like right now, Hermit, damn. It's almost like you are being the bigger person in a situation, okay? Or you are looking at a situation from the mature way, or it's like you're trying to look at it for what it is, not necessarily for all the distractions and the nonsense. It's like you are definitely running from drama, if I'm going to be honest with you. It's like you got no time for it. You're running from drama. With the 9 of Wands, it's like you may be tired or you feel like you're overexerted right now. So even if you wanted to entertain a little tea, you feel like, what's the point? Or that would just be stupid. It's like you're tired. And I do feel like you are trying to be responsible right now. With the Emperor, it's like you're trying to be responsible. You're trying to do what you need to do. You're very closed off emotionally. And I feel like you feel as though someone just... With the 3 of Cups in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse, this is a lot of immaturity. This is shit disturbers. This is people being vindictive with you. This is people trying to trigger you, okay? Whether it's in a friend circle or at a work situation or in a relationship, whatever the situation is like you feel like there's just people that are out to get you, or they just are just nonstop shit talking. And it's pissing you off, but at the same time, you're not wanting to address it because you know what comes with addressing drama. Drama. You know what I mean? So I feel like you're very guarded here to someone that you feel is someone or people in general that you feel don't have your best interest. Tell me about the 10 of Wands with the King of Pentacles in reverse and the 9 of Swords. Yikes. So I feel like there's a lot of nervousness here because you feel like nobody's got your back. If this is a work situation, it's like you don't feel like you're being acknowledged, or you maybe even starting to feel taken advantage of possibly. You feel like you're not getting the recognition you deserve. I feel like there's a lot of stress here because you are burdened. You feel like you're in something all on your own, and you feel like everybody's out to get you, or you feel like there's specific people that are trying to influence you in a negative way. And for some of you, it's frustrating, especially if it's a work situation, because this may be a boss or someone that misuses their power, okay? Or you may feel like if this is a relationship or an ex, it's like you may feel like this is someone that misuses their power, or they're mean, stubborn, biased, okay? And I feel like you're stressing them. It's like it's stressing you out because you don't trust this person, okay? You don't trust their motives. You don't trust what they're doing. You don't trust what they're saying. It's someone that will just say anything to get under your skin or start drama just to like get a friggin' light on them or like whatever it is. I don't know. I feel like you're spending your week just saving your own ass, but I feel like you're becoming burdened because it's like, is anybody coming through for me? Does anybody see me carrying all these wands? Is anybody like, it's like you're guarded. So I don't know. I feel like you just don't trust your friends group, or you don't trust certain individuals here, especially if it's a work situation or someone that you feel has some level of authority. And there's a fear here that they're going to misuse it. okay? Or roles can be reversed, but I don't feel that based off your overall energy. It's like you're trying to be the bigger person here in a situation. 7 of Wands, look at that. You're defensive. And I feel like, I mean, if this is what you're dealing with, you have the right to be. So I don't know, I feel like you're trying to ignore something or let something, just push something away until it goes away, pretty much, Scorpio. You're very guarded. 9 of Wands can also be like the wounded warrior. It's like you've already been hurt by these people, or you've already been down this road, and it's like, enough's enough. You're in this energy of enough is enough. I'm over it. I'm done with it. I just want to get out of this whole situation. It's like you just want to get out of something. Okay, give me an oracle card. This could be an ex as well that's having a hard time letting you go. And it's like they're in the mode of like wanting to say or willing to say anything, regardless of regardless of if it's true or not. They're willing to say anything. And it's like it's making you a little nervous here. So we have wisdom. Wisdom, self-love, and abundance, with darkness right under at the bottom. So I feel like that is the energy you're embracing, especially with the hermit energy. It's like you're trying to be the wise one. You're trying to be the bigger person. You're trying to not entertain, you know, the nonsense. It's like you're trying to rise above a situation. And with self-love and abundance and darkness, this is about not letting, you know, the snakes get at you, not letting the snakes bite you, not letting something bring you down, and understanding that there is abundance at the end of the road. But you need to love yourself enough to not entertain the nonsense, right? And with wisdom, like I said, I feel like you're already embracing that energy. Okay? So all right. Moving on to Capricorn. All right, we are moving on to Capricorn, guys. What do we have for Capricorn? What can Capricorn expect? What can Capricorn expect, universe, spirits, and guides? 3 shuffles. 3 of Cups just wanted to show its face. Let's see. Your overall energy, Capricorn, the Hermit and the Magician in reverse right under that. 6 of Cups in reverse, 3 of Pentacles. So there's a lot of self-realization happening for you, Capricorn. Man, the contradictory cards we're getting tonight, guys, and everybody's reading is crazy. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate that. Oh, shit. I missed Sagittarius, didn't I? Okay, I'll do Sagittarius right after this, okay? I'm sorry, Saggies. I don't know why I always forget you. I'm so sorry. It's always Sag. I always feel like Sagittarius should be after Capricorn, but regardless, sorry. Oh, sorry. So Capricorn, I do feel like there is a lot of self-realization happening for you in regards to the fact that you're wasting your time in a situation that's not going the way you had hoped. Okay, especially if this is a relationship, if I'm going to state the obvious, but it's like you feel like you're wasting your time in a situation. Okay, and I feel like you're realizing the 6 of Cups in reverse can talk about growing up, right? Acknowledging your own bullshit, acknowledging your own ways of thinking that makes you do things in a specific way, right? Acknowledging your own patterns or things that keep you stuck in the past. And I do feel like there's a lot of self-realization. The Hermit's about introspection. It's about enlightenment and seeing things from a new perspective. And I do feel like you're realizing you're wasting your time in a situation, especially if it's a relationship. Clarify the 2 of Cups with the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. You're wanting to take a risk. Look at this. What's going on? Okay, Capricorn. I feel like you are wanting to take a risk, okay? And The Two of Cups and the Lovers. Some of you guys know who exactly is your person, but you need to take some form of risk to get it, or you need to end something to get it. Okay, some of you guys are literally ending a relationship or have already ended a relationship because you got sick of your own bullshit. But you are feeling a very strong soulmate connection here with someone. Okay, and some of you guys already feel like there may be a past situation that you're starting to realize is just not happening for you. Even if you wasn't in a relationship, it could have been a connection or something of that nature. You're starting to realize that there's something that is not working out in your favor, is not coming together, or you guys are not on the same page. Some of you guys may feel like you already ruined your reputation with someone, or someone ruined the reputation with you. And just like you're sick of wasting your time in that situation. And I do feel like you're being pulled to make some form of decision when it comes to love. It's going to require a risk. It's going to the Four of Pentacles in reverse can be talk about taking a gamble or taking a risk on love. Even if it's not love, but a choice that's needed because it connects with you on a higher level, right? There's a higher purpose here, or there's a decision that's needed, but it may feel like you're taking a gamble. But at the same time, when you look at it from a rational perspective, and when you look at it from a place of, okay, well, I realize my patterns, I realize my past bullshit. When you look at it from that perspective, it makes sense. Okay, but again, it's like you are being pulled to move toward either a specific person or a certain direction that you feel aligns with you or connects with you, but it is going to require you to detach from your normal ways of doing things. Okay, you know what it is now that I think about it, because we're getting a lot of like messed up thinking. Mercury is in shadow right now, isn't it? Pre-shadow retrograde. And that's the worst. That's the worst. That's worse than the actual retrograde itself, I find, the shadow, pre-shadow. But regardless, it's like I mean, that's probably why a lot of people are getting messed up readings tonight. Anyhow, it's like you are being called to make some form of decision here. And you're making this discernment through the eyes of the hermit, through self-realization, through understanding your own bullshit. You know? So I don't know, I do feel like you're going to take a risk, or you're releasing at least your old ways of doing things, because you're either perceiving yourself as someone that's full of shit or manipulative, or you're perceiving something as a waste of time, and it's like you want to move on to the new. Okay? But let's get an oracle card. You could be dealing with a Gemini or a Virgo. It doesn't have to be, but let's see. So we have hunger, balance, and darkness. All right, so in this hermit mode, a lot of you guys may have just really realized what you're needing on a soul level, what balances you out, what doesn't balance you out. You know, if there has been a time of darkness, you may be realizing that it worked in your favor because you also realized a lot of your own BS, to be quite honest with you, with realization at the bottom. There's a lot of realizations happening for you, but I feel like it's on an individual level. Okay, it's like you're realizing a lot about yourself and what you truly need or desire. But darkness can also talk about starting from the bottom, in my opinion. Like, if you can see this guy, he knows there's a road there, but he doesn't know where it's going. It's scary. It kind of reminds me of like Five of Pentacles energy. Is like you may need to start, you know, start from the bottom here in a situation, or not start from the bottom, but it's like you may need to start fresh completely here on a situation, and that may be creating a lot of fear, but the hunger is what's allowing you to go into places that you wouldn't normally go into before, you know? So, all right, Sagittarius, I'm sorry I missed you guys. Thank you, Jack, for letting me know that. Fuck. I don't know why I always, it drives me crazy. All right, Sagittarius. My moon's in Sagittarius, so I do love you guys. I just can't, I don't know why I always skip that. Must be a glitch in my system that makes me do that. Anyways, what do we have for Sagittarius? Sagittarius. What can Sagittarius expect? Universe, spirits, and guides. Two more. What can Sagittarius expect? Three shuffles. Your overall energy, Sagittarius, 6 of Pentacles with the Judgment card right under that. Okay. Okay, so Sagittarius, I feel like you're realizing, I mean, the Judgment card can talk about realization or being able to see a situation clearly. It's like you're realizing with the 6 of Pentacles in reverse that you're either being taken advantage of, or you're realizing something's one-sided or not as balanced as you had hoped. It could be in regards to a money situation or a relationship, a commitment, or something that you've have already, you know, it's almost like you're realizing what's the best way to explain this? The unfair treatment, or you literally feel like you're being taken advantage of. Okay. Okay, for some of you, there may be an argument with the boss as well, or someone that you feel has authority over you. With the Emperor in reverse and the King of Wands. King of Wands is like a lower vibration of the Emperor, right? It's like, it's almost like we have two powerful individuals here, and there's like a clash. And look, right in the middle of that is some form of money or something that's trying to be obtained. It's like you may be clashing with someone, or in between. It's like you may feel like there's someone that is, now keep in mind, it could be reversed. This could be you doing this, but it's like there's someone that you feel is getting in the way of where you are and where you want to be. Let's just put it that way, especially if it's in regards to money. Okay, you feel like either someone's misusing their power. I mean, now that I think about it, you do have the overall energy, 6 of Pentacles in reverse. This could be you taking advantage of a situation. What was under the Judgment card? Ace of Cups in reversed, 6 of Cups. I don't know, take it how it resonates. But again, there's something here that is coming in between where you are and where you want to be. And there could be a fight. I mean, the King of Wands and the Emperor in reverse put in a room. Yikes. Like, what's this 10 of Pentacles? Let's just get more clarity. Let's get more clarity on the 10 of Pentacles. Sorry if you guys hear my stomach growling. I don't like to eat before I do videos though, or I'd be messed up. But anyway, Page of Cups in reverse. So the Three of Wands can also talk about turning your back on a situation. It's almost like there's someone here turning their back either on you, or you're doing this to someone. Someone's turning their back on an overall objective of the way something should have been. Especially if there's children involved, okay? There could have been some form of shared agreement. The 10 of Pentacles can talk about shared resources as well. It's like there's some form of shared agreement that has taken place and someone's turning their back on it. And this could be in regards to children, or someone is just being very immature to some form of agreement that has already been established, okay? Whether this is in a work environment, a relationship, we definitely have two masculine energies. Even if it's opposite sex, it doesn't matter. We have two very stubborn masculine energies that are refusing to back down here on a situation, and it's causing a lot of tension. Let's just see. Clarify the Emperor in reverse. The 4 of Pentacles in reverse, clarify the King of Wands with the 5 of Pentacles in reversed. So whoever this Emperor is, this is someone that is overspending. Now, this could be a relationship, keep that in mind, or just someone that you have like an agreement with. And they're taking advantage of their place in your life, or they're taking from you, and even in love, and they're not giving you anything back. Whoever this Emperor in reverse is, they're overdoing it. They're maybe overtaking love, or they're overspending. They're being reckless. And whoever this King of Wands is, they're constantly making up for it. Okay, let's just put it that way. Someone is constantly making up for someone's reckless spending or someone's reckless behaviors. And it's causing a lot of tension. It's causing someone to want to turn their back on a situation because someone feels taken advantage of, or someone is recognizing the imbalance here. Okay, you could even be recognizing this with the Six of Pentacles in reversed as your overall energy. You could be recognizing this. But the thing is, I mean, if this is your overall energy, Sagittarius, this could be saying that you're the one that is overdoing something. Okay, I'm just going to put it out there. But with the judgment that was under that, it's almost like you may be realizing how to fix a situation as well. You may be realizing why someone turned their back on you, or why someone decided to go the other way. And you may be wanting to make up for that or balance the situation out as well. Okay, keep that in mind. But it's like someone definitely feels like they're constantly overcompensating for the lack of maturity on this Emperor in reverse's part. Okay, someone's just being reckless. They're being stupid with money. They're not budgeting. They're not, you know, doing what they claim to do. Or if it's a family situation, it's like someone is constantly going back on their word. It's like someone may be considering going to court as well. I mean, I'm not going to say that, we don't have the Justice card, but it's like this King of Wands, he's starting to get fired up and pissed off because someone's not being fair, and he's always the one that's constantly not making fun. He's always the one constantly making up for it. Okay. So Sagittarius, now, if this is you, since you did have the Judgment card too, some of you guys are honestly realizing why someone turned their back on you, or why someone is wanting to. And you may be tempted to come in and balance the situation out. Okay, because that Judgment card does come with a lot of realization, or seeing a situation for how it is, not necessarily what was said or how you thought it was. This is like a clash here. Like, anyways, let me get 2 oracle cards. So yeah, I do feel like there could be some arguments about shared resources, or there's you're realizing why someone turned their back on you. Okay, or there could be disputes or disagreements in regards to a child, okay, as well for some of you, or children. But let's see. Give me an oracle card for, man, we're getting beauty for literally everybody. We're all beautiful, universe. We know this. We know this. And then we have protection and nourishment. Protection and nourishment. So definitely protect yourself, okay? But in this protection deck, it's actually a bird that's protecting a seed, or protecting, for some of you, you're protecting your kids, okay? Or this is about protecting your kids, or it's, to me, it's more so about protecting something that you see as valuable. Because with nourishment, this is about nourishing something that you see as valuable. And in order to protect some form of delivery or fruition of some sort, you will have to nourish it, okay? And you may need to see, now listen, roles could definitely be reversed, but it's almost like you may be desiring to come back or redo something, okay? You're wanting to redo something or nourish something, and it could be in regards to children, okay? Or you may have children with this person, and you're wanting to try to make something work because of children. Lord have mercy. I'm sorry, guys, if I can't talk tonight. Then we have discernment and assessing. I feel like you're just assessing a situation for what it is, and I feel like you're trying to fix it, or you're trying to there may be an honest conversation, or if you are on the other side of things, it's like you may have an honest conversation with someone as to why you need to walk away, or why you need to back down, or why you need to, you know, take things to court. If that's the case, it's like there may be an honest conversation, because it's like, but these are good cards. It's almost like you're wanting to protect something, or you're wanting to see something through, or nourish something. You're wanting to plant seeds somewhere here. And it's like you may be realizing why someone turned their back on a situation. And it's like you're wanting to protect that, you're wanting to protect something, or you're wanting to protect the potential of something. And I feel like you're doing that by nourishing the situation or giving into a situation more, especially if you're the person that's realizing that this King of Wands is upset because he feels like he's constantly overcompensating for, you know, I don't know. I'm not going to get too much into that. You could be dealing with an Aries. But there's definitely some form of dispute about shared resources or original plans, or how things were going to be and then they didn't turn out that way. Or it could be someone irritated because of false promises as well, or some form of immaturity when it comes to the lack of follow through. But anyways, moving on to Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius? It's been 17 years for you. All right, moving on to Aquarius. What can Aquarius expect? What was that? I missed what just showed its face. Shit, sorry guys. What can Aquarius expect? 3 shuffles? Your overall energy, 8 of Wands in reverse with the 3 of Cups right under that, the Death card. Okay. Well, clarify the Knight of Cups. A lot of you guys definitely have love coming in here from someone surrendering, letting their guard down. Someone is surrendering, okay? Now, this could be you, okay? 8 of Wands in reverse and the 3 of Cups. It's like you could be delaying communicating with someone, or delaying or pulling back your energy from reuniting with someone, or whatever the situation is, okay? But Knight of Cups, 10 of Swords, 9 of Wands. Someone is tired of holding back their love. Someone's tired. They're tired. They want to give into this. They want to let their guard down. Clarify the 4 of Cups in reverse with the High Priestess and the Ace of Swords. Someone's being honest here. They may feel like this is already a missed opportunity, if I'm going to be honest with you. Someone may feel like this is already, you know, gone or over. And this is someone, the 4 of Cups in reverse is someone seizing an opportunity, or no longer waiting around, no longer holding up. And I feel like whoever this is, their intuition is pulling them towards you. They're trying to be honest. There's definitely some form of truth coming in. Okay, they want to offer you stability. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles with the 10 of Cups. Ew. 10 of Cups in reverse and the 8 of Swords. So someone's all stressed out about you, Aquarius, because they feel like, I mean, keep in mind roles can be reversed, but this is someone that feels like things are not mutual. They can't get you out of their head. It's driving them fucking, excuse my language. Actually, what am I saying? Excuse my language. It's driving them crazy, okay? This is someone that is going crazy about how much you're in their head. They feel like it's not mutual, and that's why it's driving them crazy, okay? This is someone that wants to offer you some form of stability, but it's like they may have been waiting for the right time, or they've been waiting for things to become more stable or more clear. Someone's opening up their heart to you. They're surrendering because they're sick of, you know, going over this over and over in their head. And I feel like there's a fear here because they feel like things are not mutual. Who is this person to Aquarius? Emperor in reverse, someone that has control issues. Okay, this may be a boss or someone with a lot of power. This could be someone that This is someone that you perceive to be stubborn or has control issues. Man, my stomach is growling, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm really not that hungry, but sometimes your body just wants things that you don't really realize yet. But anyway, it's like this is someone that you're viewing as someone very stubborn. They got control issues. You may see them as someone kind of a little bit of an asshole-y type of person. Look at this. So it's like, to you, this person may be like your other half, but you feel like things just haven't got off the ground because of someone being stubborn or someone not being nurturing enough or open enough or vulnerable enough, whatever it may be. That's who this person is to you. Okay? But I feel like you are seeing them as like your other half. However, there's just been a lot of stubborn energy, okay? You could have blocked this person too with the Eight of Wands in reverse, or you've just been constantly delaying communicating with this person. Okay, so I think you guys got the most positive point-blank reading of the night, so that's good. But yeah, I do feel like you're going to receive a truth or communication about someone that's been very quiet, or again, this could be you doing that to this person. Someone's sick of holding on to this. Someone's sick and they're surrendering, letting their guard down. Now, if this is not love related, I probably should just give you a scenario. If this is not love related, you may have been trying to remain optimistic about a direction that hasn't really seemed to be going in your favor, okay? There may have been a lot of delays or things just constantly slowing down or things not working out in your favor. There could be travel needed as well, and it's like you're not really seeming to be able to find a place or whatever it may be. If there has been delays, that is going to come to an end right quick, okay? But not until you accept some form of ending or accept the way something is. And with the Knight of Cups, I do feel like there's going to be a lot of inspiration or creative. It's like your happiness or optimism is going to be restored, okay? And I do feel like there is going to be an opportunity being presented to you, but you're going to have to get out of this past situation, okay? Or you're going to have to look at things from a whole new perspective. And with the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles, you may be receiving a brand new opportunity, but again, it's going to be required for you to put something else to... There's something here that may not have been working out in your favor, okay? And I'm not saying there's something that is actually coming to a complete halt or end, but it's like you may be... Your expectations may be changing. Let's just put it that way, okay? So you may be keeping the same job, but your expectations may be changing, or the way you perceive who you are, or a certain... It's almost like, how do I say? It's like you may be realizing the potency, is what I want, of who you are in your authentic self, okay? And it's like there's some form of acceptance here or maturity on an emotional level of who you are. And it comes with some form of surrendering. It's like, because, how do I say it? It's almost like that quote is like, a lot of people don't like to change. Why? Because they're attached to the pain that created their current identity. So when they change identities, they essentially would have to heal. And I feel like there's a lot of bullshit that you've been healing. And with that is coming a lot of maturity. It's coming with different expectations, different perceptions of what you need and desire and things of that nature. And with that maturity aspect, okay, I don't know what y'all are laughing at. Did I say something, or is someone being crazy? With that maturity aspect is going to come a lot of stability and a slowed down process of growth. It's like you're still going uphill, but it's becoming slowed down, but it's also becoming sustainable, if that makes any sense, because you're clear in mind. You're not showing everybody what's going on with you. You're being very discreet. You're being very mature as well. You're no longer sucking about something that happened in your past. And again, you're kind of destroying any spiritual or creative blocks that you may have been experiencing, okay? So again, a lot of you guys are just simply erasing any blocks that you've been going through simply from healing, okay? Or upgrading a version of yourself. Let's just put it that way. And your expectations, it's kind of like Saturn return energy, or it's like you're just maturing, okay? To put it simply. if I could ever fucking do that. But you could be dealing with a Pisces. We have Aries and we have Taurus. So a lot of stability, a lot of maturity. And if it's love related, you definitely got someone surrendering to you. All right, Pisces. It's going down, Rose. I don't know what's going down. All right, what do we got for Pisces? What do we have for Pisces, universe, spirits, and guides? What can Pisces expect? Two more. What can Pisces expect? Three shuffles. Overall energy, Pisces, Emperor with the Page of Wands in reverse right under that. Yikes, okay. Okay, so Pisces, I feel like Pisces, I feel like you're trying to like put on your boss suit. You're trying to wear a strong front in a time that you're not feeling that strong, to be quite honest with you. Okay. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, this is, you know, not feeling in the present moment. Okay. Even if it's just your home situation, it's like, you're not feeling there. You're not feeling present. You're not feeling like you're 100% giving your all into a situation, because you are going through some form of healing, or it's like, you may be feeling a lack of closure or a lack of understanding here in a certain situation, or what the next step is. Clarify the Ace of Swords in reverse with the Seven of Wands and the Ten of Wands. So if you are dealing with someone else, you may feel like there's someone here that's just too defensive to work with, or it's like you feel like it's like they're stressing you out because they're not communicating and they're not telling you what's going on, or that's how you feel anyway. But for the most part, Pisces, I feel like this is more so you just kind of cutting bullshit off because you are sick of being heartbroken. You're sick of being in some form of pain. You're in this energy of, if you're not working with me, you're against me. It's like, I feel like you guys are in this like taking no BS type of energy, especially with the Emperor, because you're starting to realize the impact negatively something is having on your life, or you're starting to realize the impact of someone else's lack of communication, or, you know, putting so much focus onto certain expectations. You're starting to realize the lack, or the impact more so something is having in your personal life. Something is having on your motivation even. With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it's like you may be having a hard time staying ambitious, or you got to that place where you wasn't taking care of your health, you wasn't taking care of your, you know, your personal responsibilities, maybe your home. You know, it's like maybe you realized you were like crying over some BS when it's like your kids needed you. It's like, you know, like let's just be real. It's like you were starting to realize some form of impact, something was happening on your life. And I do feel like, the Emperor is almost protecting this Queen of Pentacles, and that's you. You and your masculine energy is protecting a wounded feminine energy. Okay, you could have found out something that really pissed you off as well, especially if it was in regards to a third party, or you just realized that someone is a dick, okay, or someone has no empathy for you. and your place in this reality. And I feel like you're fed up with it. Just clarify this Emperor. Because I do feel with the Magician in reverse, yeah. Because I do feel like Seven of Swords in reversed. You're starting to develop a guilty conscience a little bit, Pisces, if I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like you're starting to develop a guilty conscience because you either feel like you wasted your time or you took attention off things that should have been focused on to invest into a lot of BS. Okay, the Seven of Swords in reverse can talk about a guilty conscience or starting to take accountability, even if you yourself has been the one that was partaking, or even if you yourself was the one that was becoming very manipulative. You're starting to regret or feel bad about being a certain way or investing your energy in a certain direction. Okay, I'm not pointing fingers or anything like that, but Magician in reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse, you are regretting either manipulative behavior or you're regretting wasting your energy into a situation that just caused you pain because you're realizing it impacted more than your heart. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles in reverse with the Nine of Pentacles and the World. So Pisces, some of you guys are just, first of all, you'd rather just be single, okay? But the Nine of Pentacles in the World, clarifying the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it's almost like, I'm just going to be real. Oh. Sorry about that, guys. But I'm just going to be real with you, Pisces. It's almost as if, now keep in mind, this could be someone you're dealing with, but I feel like you guys are starting to have a guilty conscience about how much focus you've been putting onto you and you only, okay? Or you're starting to regret how much focus you've been putting onto a lot of BS, and it is causing some form of, it's almost like you're giving yourself closure here, okay? By not necessarily removing the focus off yourself, but you're giving yourself closure by realizing the impact something has been having on your life and everything that your life entails, whether that's your kids, your home life, your health. It's like, I feel like you're taking accountability for a wasted situation or wasting your energy on something that just seemed to haunt you. Clarify the Three of Swords in reverse with the Page of Swords and the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you still have your eye on someone, if I'm going to be honest with you, but you lack the faith, and it's starting to piss you off more than anything because you feel like you're the only ones putting in the effort into the situation. And I feel like a lot of you guys are having a guilty conscience about putting a lot of energy, even if that energy is manipulation, into a situation because now it's having a negative effect on your personal life, or it's having or it had a negative effect. And there may be some realizations into the fact of, you know, your personal motives as to why you are pursuing a certain direction as well. You may have realized how self-focused you really have been, but in a way that you may have been sabotaging things that you actually care about. Okay, whether that's your health, your mental well-being, your sanity, your home, you know, how much focus you've been putting or not putting into certain things. I don't know, I feel like you're trying to boss up and be more responsible and not let emotions impact your life in a negative way. I don't know, I feel like there's a sense of completion here because you're taking accountability for your own shit, you know? Sorry if it sounds negative. It's not negative. We all go through this type of energy, but I don't know, I feel like you still have your eye on someone, but you're realizing that it doesn't have a whole lot of potential, or you're realizing it's like you're starting to ask yourself, why are you holding on to something that continuously breaks your heart? The Three of Swords in reverse can also talk about, it's like becoming attached to the heartbreak, becoming attached to the letdowns, becoming attached to the pain that something is causing you. And it's almost like you're removing something that may have been exciting for you, or that may have been motivating for you at one point, and you're kind of taking accountability and you're fulfilling that prophecy on an individual level. Lord have mercy, I can't freaking talk today or explain what I'm trying to explain. But I do feel, again, you're closing off emotionally. You're taking accountability for even the bullshit that you've brought into a situation. And I feel like you're seeing something from a different perspective, or you're realizing that you haven't even been loyal to yourself or the people that do truly deserve your loyalty, even if that's like your kids, for example. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is someone that, you know, doesn't show up in their home life, doesn't, you know, is more about how they're perceived rather than who they really are, you know. And I feel like you're starting to recognize that something has changed you, and not for the negative or not for the positive. Okay, so I don't know, you could be dealing with a Taurus. We do have Aries, Virgo, and Gemini. It's almost like you've kind of had enough with your own bullshit. Okay, and I'm not saying your person's perfect, but you're starting to realize your part in this. Okay, thank you, Blue Ocean. I really appreciate that. So I feel like this is very much individual. Okay. Oh, I need an oracle card. Lord have mercy. All right, give me an oracle card for Pisces. Self-reflection. Okay, and that's what we were really just talking about. Give me one more. And fear. So I do feel like a lot of you guys are self-reflecting. You're realizing, again, your part in a certain situation, how you partaked in a situation that caused a lot of pain. But with fear, there may have been some form of attachment that you developed to a certain expectation because you were scared to do something on your own, or you felt like you actually needed something to be able to bring something to fruition in your personal life. This kind of reminds me of the Black Rose fragrance in the shadow deck. Is that it? There's a card in the shadow deck, and I think it's called Black Rose fragrance. I'm not sure. But that card talks about, I'm pretty sure it's that card. Anyways, it talks about taking on things that you don't need to take on, taking on burdens that you don't need to take on, taking on guilt and shame and other people's opinions, other people's expectations of you, taking bullshit that you don't need to take on. And I feel like there may have been some form of attachment to something that wasn't necessary. Okay, and I do feel like there's been a lot of self-reflection on how you know, had more of a role than you'd like to admit before, but it's also causing and being a catalyst for a huge amount of growth for yourself as well. So I don't know, this is all about self-reflecting, you know, discovering your shadow side and discovering, and it's really powerful to be able to acknowledge your own shit too, because you know your weaknesses, you know what gets at you, you know what you're vulnerable to. So I'm not saying you should do things backwards moving forward. How do I say? But it's powerful to understand your darkness and your shadow side, and it's powerful to be able to accept that, but understand how it was ruining you. Okay, and I feel like that's more so what you're doing. You're reflecting on how you had something to do with what you were frustrated with in the past, or how you kind of took on stress that wasn't necessary and just took away from things that was necessary from you in your life. Do I have that deck here? It's bugging me. No, I don't. But anyways, that is a wrap, guys. All right. So I haven't worn makeup in a while. So I'm gonna go to here, guys. I gotta do Aries, and then I gotta go eat something because my stomach just does not shut up. But I'm gonna go to here. I'm gonna do the timestamps for you guys as well. And I love you. Bye.